From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday, October 3rd. Here are today's top stories.
I'm Great Lakes and Environment reporter Keith Matheny. Belle Isle saw extensive flooding this spring and summer, and some question whether a $5 million habitat project was to blame. The project opened channels bringing Detroit River water to the interior of Belle Isle, to Lake Okanoka. But after the channel was opened in April, roads flooded and events were canceled all spring and summer. Some question whether Michigan is now spending tens of thousands of dollars to pump water off Belle Isle that the federal government just spent $5 million to bring in. But state officials and the nonprofit Friends of the Detroit River, which oversees the Lake Okanoka Habitat Project, say the problems stem from record water levels and 100-year flooding, not the new canals. The project will provide better fish, bird, and amphibian habitat and increase recreational possibilities, they say.
For the Detroit Free Press Auto Team, I'm Jamie LaRue. Late nights, early mornings, and a lot of hurry up to wait. That's the life of UAW and GM bargainers. It is day 18 of the union's nationwide strike against GM. Both sides resumed bargaining early Wednesday, a day after the UAW said it rejected GM's latest proposals. This strike has cost GM about $1 billion so far, estimated an analyst. With the costs mounting, bargainers need a deal. Here's how the bargaining process works, according to two former labor negotiators. The talks are at Detroit's Renaissance Center. The union has rented a suite of offices for its staff, and GM has offices for its staff. There is a bargaining room with a big table. The two sides meet there to discuss proposals once a day or so. But then they return to their offices to caucus, and each side studies the proposals. That study time could take an hour or several days. That's why it's a slow, methodical, and costly process.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Seamus. Bow hunting deer season started this week in Michigan, and health officials say hunters should take precautions to avoid mosquito bites to protect themselves from the dangerous Eastern equine encephalitis virus. 15 counties in Michigan are considered high risk for the mosquito-borne virus, which kills 1 in 3 people who are sickened by it. According to the State Department of Health and Human Services, 4 Michiganders have died, and 5 others are confirmed to have EEE. So far this year, at least 11 white-tailed deer also have the virus, which is carried by birds and transmitted to humans and animals through mosquito bites. Although it's unlikely to catch EEE from an infected deer while harvesting the animal, Dan O'Brien, a wildlife veterinarian for the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, said it's a possibility. To protect themselves, hunters should use insect repellents, wear long-sleeve shirts and long pants, avoid being outdoors between dusk and dawn when mosquitoes are most active. They should also wear gloves while field dressing the deer, avoid shooting any animal that appears to be sick, and have the deer heads checked for diseases at a DNR field station. Deer meat should be cooked to at least 165 degrees to kill pathogens. To learn more about EEE and deer hunting, go to freep.com.
This is Detroit Free Press auto critic Mark Phelan reporting. The 2020 Chevrolet Corvette convertible will cost $66,400 when it goes on sale early next year. It's the first Corvette with a retractable hardtop. The roof opens in just 16 seconds at speeds up to 30 miles an hour. The two-piece roof stows under a body panel behind the occupants. That's immediately above the Vette's 495 horsepower V8 engine. The rear window slides down into the body for open-air driving, but it can be raised even when the roof is open to reduce wind noise and buffeting. Stowing the convertible top doesn't reduce luggage space. Chevy engineers tweaked the car's chassis and reworked its suspension to provide performance the company calls nearly the same as the new Corvette Coupe. The Coupe goes on sale late this year. Prices will start at $58,900.
This is Chris Solari from the Detroit Free Press reporting from Big Ten Media Day at Rosemont, Illinois, where Michigan State basketball player Cassius Winston was named the preseason favorite to be the player of the year this year in the Big Ten Conference. Winston was joined on the All-Big Ten team by Ayo Dosunmu, of Illinois, Joe Wieskamp of Iowa, Anthony Cowan Jr. of Maryland, Jalen Smith of Maryland, Xavier Simpson of Michigan, Xavier Tillman of Michigan State, Caleb Wesson from Ohio State, Lamar Stevens from Penn State, and Nogel Eastern on the preseason all-conference team. Michigan State is considered to be the number one team overall by the USA Today Network poll of reporters, and the Spartans are also expected to open the season as number one team in the polls when they are released later next month.
To get more from the Detroit Free Press, download our mobile app on your phone, tablet, or any other mobile device. You can find the latest news, sports, photos, weather, traffic, and more. You can even sign up for notifications to get alerts on news and game updates sent right to your mobile phone or tablet. See you tomorrow.